Good morning. We are here doing another visual podcast of In Our Neighborhood. We are at the Alliance for Youth locally here in Great Falls, Montana. To my left is Thomas Risberg, Development Director of the Alliance for Youth. Janet Duffy, my partner in the agency, she's going to kind of lead the way to kind of announce a special event that's coming up.
We are here today to do that, and we're giggling because we like to giggle, actually. And we've actually had a very meaningful conversation before we came on camera about what Alliance for Youth does, and Thomas does an amazing job explaining that. So we're going to do a follow-up a video with Thomas talking about Alliance for Youth more in depth. This interview, though, we're going to talk, or this conversation, we don't interview, we're going to talk about this upcoming event that's happening.
Absolutely.
Soon.
Very soon.
Very soon, May 18th.
So, yeah, get your tickets.
Because the RSVP is by May 11th.
And there's some flex.
There's some flex, okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure.
May 11th it is.
So this is in support of Sober Life.
Absolutely.
And it sounds remarkable. So what makes it so remarkable?
So, Sober Life at Root is about bringing people that are struggling with substance use disorders connection, purpose, and hope so that they can stay in long-term recovery. Mm-hmm. And this night, we're calling it a night of experience, strength, and hope. It's at the Elks Club. It's coming up on Saturday, May 18th. The doors are going to open at 5:30. We have dinner. We have great music by Up in the Air. We're going to have a speaker who has a powerful recovery story. And what this is all about, right? If you think of folks that have struggled with substance abuse, right? They are often isolated, they're alone, they're depressed, right? And so they turn to drinking and drugs to numb. What could be better, right, than having this big night where they can come together, feel valued. We're going to have a red carpet. There's childcare if you want to have your kids come. It's going to be a powerful show of you're not alone. You're never alone. And that if you want this life in recovery, you will be able to live a purposeful life with connection and dignity. And I think dignity is an important word there. That so often folks in substance abuse disorders, right, we talk about it, it's punitive, right? And you can't punish someone into wanting to change their life, right? You have to draw them in. And that's what this is all about. So this is open to anyone in the community, right? We want people that are allies, so to speak, that want to support people in recovery. It's completely free. And I want to say that about Sober Life and all Alliance for Youth programs. Everything we do is 100% free.
I loved when we were discussing how they were being served. And this might be the only experience they have with a family photo or an actual night on the town. So kind of explain that like in a little more elaborate terms.
Oh, 100%. So I think a lot of times, you talk about a fish in water, right? Where you grow up and you just are kind of naturally, we go to this event, right? We go.
Right.
Or maybe you don't. Maybe you've never experienced that. Because I think, thinking about the population that the Youth Resource Center serves, perhaps they're growing into having this experience where they've never been valued. They weren't the kid that got to go to the prom, for whatever reason. Maybe their parents couldn't afford it. Maybe they were, we just can't, sometimes I think because we're so privileged, we can't fathom some of the reasons why people don't get this kind of experience.
Right.
100%.
And we take our experiences for granted. And that's why we want to make sure that they can enjoy it as well.
And not that the people, like,
the community.
What a celebration to know that you get to dress up. I mean, it's like the red carpet, right? The Academy Awards or whatever that looks like.
Yep.
You feel when you feel beautiful on it,
It's that inner glow, right?
That's right.
It shines out. And I can't emphasize that enough. Right, is that there is so much of poverty and of just deprivation, right, and lack of connection that we do not see. And this is that night, right? I mean, that's why we say this is that night to have experienced that strength and hope, right? And so I can't emphasize enough how much it means when people are able to come there. I'm on the carpet, right? I'm the one, you know,
Right.
and everything's taken care of, and people are serving me.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm so important that I get to, like, yeah, I can't even imagine, you know, growing up even just as a poor child, what an experience this would have been.
For them.
You know, and and if you've struggled with abuse, substance abuse, you may have never gotten to have it, or maybe you've had it and you lost it, and this is a way back.
Absolutely.
So it's all about dignity,
Yeah,
which I
exactly.
love.
Yeah, because that's us as human beings, right? We need to feel safe, connected, valued.
Right.
And if we don't, we turn to coping mechanisms that are extraordinarily unhealthy. First and foremost, alcohol and drugs.
Yeah. So Saturday, May 18th, doors open at 5:30. I'm reading, telling on myself right now. Dinner starts at 6:15. We're going to be at the Elks Lodge. RSVP, how can they RSVP?
So you RSVP to Jackie Cost, and the email is Jackie, JACQUE.
We'll put it up on the screen.
We'll put it
you
on
don't
the
have to
screen.
spill it.
All right, that makes it easy.
And if you would like to help financially support this event, if you're a business owner or just an individual in the community, please reach out to Thomas.
Yep, and you can go to allianceforyouth.org, donate.
And we'll put Thomas's number up as well.
Oh, absolutely. Please support the Alliance for Youth and a night of experience, strength, and hope.
Thank you.